You ever feel like something is off in this market right now, but you may not be able to quite put your finger on it? You don't know if it's a good time to buy, you don't know if it's a good time to sell. Well, I am here to tell you that there are signs, and they always show up before a major shift in real estate. Now, I am not here to panic you, but I am gonna break down what's happening right here in Atlanta and why this might be the start of something much, much bigger. Now, we're seeing the same signals that have shown up before every real estate crash. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you what to look out for, why it matters, and how to position yourself before everybody else wakes up. Hey there, if you are new here, my name is Melanda Reese, and for the last 2 decades, I've been selling real estate, 17 of those right here in this Atlanta area. And on this channel, we cover everything happening in Atlanta, from the developments to real estate to things to do. So if you want to stay in the know, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our community. All right, let's get into it. So let's start off with the real estate signals, because they are loud and clear if you are paying attention. Now, you can notice buyers are pulling back because affordability is absolutely shot. New construction is starting to stall. Builders are offering all kinds of wild and crazy incentives just to move some inventory. And then some residential developers are just hitting the pause button altogether. We've noticed that closings are down, inventory is taken up in certain price points, and some of those same investors who were snatching up anything they could get their hands on, they are now sitting back. They're not buying, they're not bidding, they are simply just waiting. And let me be real, this is not random. These are early cracks, the ones that always show up before everything shifts. So this is not just a soft market, this is the demand floor slipping. And here's the thing, it's not just housing. These shifts are connected to a broader economy too. We've got higher interest rates, tighter credit, rising cost of living. All of this is going to put pressure on the system, and that's what actually triggers the next phase. Now, if you're thinking, we've been through worse, you are absolutely not wrong, but the pattern is always the same. Interest rates drop, money gets cheap, everybody rushes to buy, prices shoot up, then the Fed step in, rates go back up, affordability gets harder, buyers start to back off, sellers get nervous, and that's when the correction starts every single time. Now, here's what's cool. There's actually a name for this, and it's called the juggler cycle. And I use this in every single listing presentation because it's gonna show how these random shifts are not so random. They actually follow a very predictable rhythm. So you see, every cycle runs about 7 to 11 years. If you notice from the chart, we peaked in about 2007, right before the Great Recession. Then the bottom hit around 2010. Then came the recovery. We peaked again in 2022, and now we are sitting in that same danger zone. Look at the curve. You've got growth, you've got a peak, and then you've got correction. And that's where we are. Inventory is rising, buyers' activity is slowing, and borrowing is still expensive. So if you're paying attention to the cycles, you already know what comes next. Now I want to talk about something most people never mention, and it is called the Cantillon effect. Now, some say that it doesn't exist anymore or that it is not that serious, but let me break it down for you, and then I'm gonna let you decide. You see, the idea is very simple. When new money is created, like during the pandemic, the people who got access to that money first benefited the most. And here's how that played out. In 2020, when the Feds dropped the interest rate to almost zero, money got really cheap, but not everyone got to use that money right away. You see, big banks, corporations, and investors already had access to credit. So while the average buyer was waiting on a stimulus check or trying to get pre-approved, these institutions were coming in and they were buying up homes in cash. They were locking in low rates. They were scooping up entire neighborhoods, and that includes right here in this Atlanta area. Then what happened? Prices shot up, inventory got tight, and by the time the average buyer showed up, they were either priced out or paying 20 to 30% more. You see, those early buyers are sitting on equity and cash flowing rentals. Today's buyers are facing high prices and high mortgage interest rates. So it's not that they made a bad decision, they just came to the table late. So whether or not you believe in the Cantillon effect or not, one thing is clear. The people closest to the money system tend to win first, and the rest of us are left adjusting to the ripple effects. So why am I telling you this? Because when you understand how the money moves, you stop reacting and you start positioning yourself. That is why on this channel, we just don't talk about listings or marketing stats. We cover development, infrastructure, city planning, big corporate moves, all the stuff that tells you what's coming before anyone else catches on. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss what's coming next. All right, now that you understand what's happening and why it's happening, here's what to do next if you're buying. Number one, know your numbers. This is not the time for FOMO. If the deal doesn't work, simply walk away. Number two, focus on value. Do not get caught up in the vibes of the home. Look for homes that are priced right or just sitting on the market, and you also want to pay attention to seller incentives. Number 3, follow development. Where the city invests, value follows. Development is your very early signal. We cover it all right here, so make sure that you are subscribed. And number 4, negotiate. This is not 2021 anymore. If it doesn't feel like a win, walk away, because there will be more opportunities. And number 5, finally, most importantly, work with an agent who understands the cycles of real estate. Not someone chasing a commission, but someone who knows how to help you move smart. And if that is what you're looking for, click the link below and schedule a time to talk. Now, if you're thinking about selling, don't chase the market down. You've got to price ahead of the trend, not behind it. Buyers are not paying over asking with no questions asked anymore. You've got to meet the market where it is today, not where it was last year. And don't just list your home. Market it right. That means strong visuals, clean staging, and a solid marketing strategy. Now, if you want to see what that looks like, check out the video we just uploaded before this one. It's going to walk you through the exact strategy on how to market homes in this market. And if your home is not selling, it is almost always either the price, the condition, or the presentation. So to make things easier, I have linked a free 30-day prep your home for sale guide. It tells you literally step by step what to do every single day for 30 days so it does not get overwhelming. So make sure you grab a copy. It is going to save you a ton of time and stress. Now, if you're just watching, waiting, or planning for later, that is a very smart move, but use this time wisely. Build up your cash, get very clear on your goals, watch the signals, and don't just follow headlines, follow patterns. And again, make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss the new things that are coming, because the people who win in this kind of a market, they don't necessarily move fast, but they do move early and they move smart. Okay, so here's the bottom line. Signs are already here. The market is shifting. And whether you're buying or you're selling or you're just watching, you've got decisions that you have to make. You can either react late or you can get positioned early. And if you want someone in your corner who's not just watching the market, but watching what drives it, don't worry, because I've got you. Now, I have linked a few key resources below to help you get started. And if you've got questions about your next move, just click the link, schedule a time, and then we can sit down and chat. Thank you so much for watching. And if this video helped you, go ahead and give it a like so more people can see it. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.